Hey guys, it's Kate and Jen here, and we are hanging out with the awesome Neil Patel. Hi, Neil.
Hey, Neil.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Thanks for joining us. For those of you that don't know Neil, he is pretty much one of the coolest guys around. He is an awesome entrepreneur and the owner of two really successful online businesses, Crazy Egg and Kiss Metrics. He also was named one of the top influencers on the web by the Wall Street Journal and one of the top entrepreneurs in the nation by Entrepreneur Magazine. So, whatever, no big deal.
Just details.
Yeah. So, Neil, today we wanted to talk to you about online businesses because so many people, when they think online, they think they're going to set up a website and the money's going to just roll right on in and they really don't have to do anything because they think this huge audience and they think it's really easy to set up an online business. So what are the top 3 pieces of advice that you would give to someone either looking to grow their online business or start one?
So number one, if you're going to start an online business, make sure you're solving a problem. You can't just create a website and expect it to do well. Solve a unique problem that people are experiencing today and solve it in an affordable fashion and an easy fashion. If you can do that, you got a business. The second one is when you start a business, you need press. It's really hard to market and get search engine rankings and pay for ads when you don't have a ton of budget. You have to go get press. And if you solve a good problem, it's much easier to get press.
Mm-hmm.
Second one is then you can focus on internet marketing, right? Because no one's going to come to your website naturally and buy. So you can do things like SEO, pay-per-click ads, banner ads, remarketing, stuff like that. But I would say that one should come third or last. And the reason being is it's much more expensive. By getting the initial PR before that, you'll naturally start getting more and more traffic without continually paying for it on a monthly basis.
Mm-hmm. So talking a little bit about SEO, because that's another thing that online companies are talking about, whether it's organic SEO or paid SEO. Some don't really feel like they have to do organic or that you don't have to pay for it. So what is your advice on both?
Sure. Paid SEO, pay-per-click, is one of the quickest and easiest ways to figure out if something's going to work from paid traffic and what keywords work. But the thing to keep in mind is, although you get instant gratification from it and you spend money and you see your ads at the top or on the sidebar, the problem with it is not all of the clicks go there. So on a search listings page, you have the organic in the middle, paid on the top and on the right. Typically, 70 to 80% of the clicks are in the middle area, which is the free area. So sure, you should do paid, and if you can make it a positive ROI, keep on spending money. But in the long run, you also need to look at organic, because with organic, that's where the majority of the traffic's going to be.
Mm-hmm. So when you talk about organic, that's blogging and content and educating your consumer, correct?
That's correct. So if you can blog more, create good content, leverage the social sites, you'll notice that your rankings and organic listings will go up over time.
Now, when you're talking about educating your consumer, I know some businesses, they don't want to give stuff away. They don't want to share stuff. They don't want to tell people kind of like their secret sauce of their industry. So what do you tell companies when you're talking to them about blogging and really sharing amazing content that they can actually walk away and do something step by step to help them with the problem that the company's solving?
Sure. What most companies need to realize is the people who are going to spend money with them are going to spend money with them regardless of if you tell them how to do it themselves or you break it all out. Because they're just so busy and it's just cheaper to pay someone than it is to figure out how to do it internally and hire someone, even if you lay it all out. And when you lay it all out, you'll be surprised. Not even 1% of the people that read it are going to do it all.
Mm-hmm.
So the goal is give away the farm.
Yep.
People will read your blog more consistently because you're like, oh, wow, these guys give away great content. They're also going to link to it, so your rankings are going to go up. And in the long run, you're going to build trust with the audience, and the audience is going to be more likely willing to buy because they trust you.
Yeah, your blog is awesome. Quicksprout.com is an awesome, amazing blog. You give such amazing content, and you really do just kind of give away the farm with all the advice and things that you share with everybody. So it's a great blog to go on.
With a cool, fun twist, because as you know, my favorite blog is Doing Business Like a Drug Dealer. It's a perfect formula. You hit it right on the head, and it's so entertaining.
Thank you very much. So a lot of people didn't like it, but I'm glad you liked it.
A lot of people didn't like it?
I got so much hate for it because people were like, why are you trying to encourage drug dealing? I'm like, if you read
Oh
it,
my
yeah,
gosh.
encourage drug dealing.
It does, and it's just following a really good business model. So that's another good
Exactly.
point. When you get feedback, when somebody maybe not, doesn't disagree with the style and the approach that you took, how do you handle that?
So with that one, I got a lot of feedback. So now I will not touch on the topic of drugs ever.
Awesome. So tell us a little bit about Crazy Egg and the heat mapping tools that you use with companies' websites.
Sure. So the overall concept of Crazy Egg is it helps you understand how people interact and engage with your website. If people click around, you don't know what's causing them to drop off, what's not causing them to drop off. So it's tracking all their clicks and their mouse movements so you can see what portions of the design people find easy to use and usable versus the portion of the design people may be clicking on, for example, like the image, but the image doesn't link anywhere. And if you're getting the majority of the clicks on the image, you know that you need to change something or link it to somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Overall, the whole concept of Crazy Egg is it gives you a visual format of how people engage with your website so that way you can continually iterate your design to make it very usable.
Cool. And
Very cool.
We love the name of the company, and we know the answer to this, but for our viewers, how did you come up with the name Crazy Egg?
So when I was in high school and I started my first online company, the guy I started with, he also was like, what about Crazy Egg? And he never used that domain name, and I was paying for it every month for a year. It's like $9-10. We decided to call the heat map application Crazy Egg because it was too cheap to buy another domain.
I love that. That is hilarious.
That is the best.
Oh my gosh. Well, Neil, thank you so much for taking the time to chat with us. You are awesome. You've got a really amazing story. You're not only just a great entrepreneur, but an awesome person.
Brilliant.
And yes, brilliant is a good word. And check out quicksprout.com so you can see Neil's bio because it's very impressive, and he has started business from when he was such a young boy. So you have a really great story. So you got to check it out because you're awesome, and the great content on your blog. So you need to follow him if you're not already. So check out quicksprout.com, and thank you so much, Neil. We'll see you soon.
Thank you for having me.
Bye.